You have to learn the lingo, Chris.
Okay.
I do need to. What was the word you said earlier before?
Oh, LARPing. Yeah.
Explain what
That's a
LARPing.
huge community that goes to a lot of these fairs, and actually a lot of them kind of really make with our fair, especially at Ravenwood. They're kind of like the meat of it in a way because they set up it, so LARP is live action role play.
Oh,
And
fun.
they dress up, live it, and experience it, show it, educate people. It's really it's awesome. They're a big part of the community.
All right, welcome back to the Realty FC podcast. Michelle, I'm Chris, your host, and with me by my side is Michelle, co-host of Realty FC, and we are the brokers here. Mm-hmm. And Michelle, I have to ask you, do your kids go outside and play? Or are they always on technology like mine?
Well, my kids go to work now,
Oh,
but
I can't put my kids to work quite yet.
But I have a grandson,
Yeah.
9 years old, and he would prefer to be in front of a screen than outside.
Okay, so like screen, like TV.
Computer, gaming.
Yeah.
He is addicted to Minecraft.
Okay, Minecraft. So I mean, my kids are addicted to
it's-
something very similar, and that's Roblox.
He does that also.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. You can't win. I don't understand playing a video game, but you just can't win. I mean, right? Or it doesn't end.
Yeah, but it's really hard to get him interested and active with other things, which we try really hard to do that.
Yeah.
Are you able to get your kids away from the screens and
Yeah, when they go to bed.
when they go to bed?
Yeah. But no, look, there's a solution to this problem, and we're going to talk to the lady today who has a solution. She's with the Ravenwood Fair, and she has activities for the kids to get out of the house and out from behind the screen.
Oh.
So we're bringing her on, and I look forward to talking to her.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, so let's find out.
Okay.
All right, welcome to the show, Jill. How you doing?
Thank you so much. Doing well.
Yeah, you excited? Is this your first
I am.
podcast?
Actually, no. I did one for the river.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This one's going to be better.
There you go.
Well, hey, listen, we're here to talk about, everything you got going on. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from New Jersey. Moved down here in 2012 to have a better life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it working out for you?
It is.
Okay, good.
It
That's good.
is. Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Good. And so, I mean, what are you here to talk about?
Well, I started a nonprofit back in 2019, right before good old COVID hit. And
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. And at the same time, I started the Ravenwood Fair, which is our biggest fundraiser for the nonprofit. Nonprofit is called Ravenwood Foundation.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Well, Michelle and I were talking about this before, we got you to sit down, and I know she's very curious about a lot of things. So, Michelle, you had some questions. You want to go ahead and get started?
Yeah, rumor has it that you absolutely love Renaissance fairs.
Just a little.
Yeah. Well, what made you start loving them so much? And
I grew up going to them, well, especially New Jersey and New York. I was going to those festivals. And then moved down here, went to the Maryland one, which is one of the biggest ones around here. Mm-hmm. Then found out that there was one in Virginia, in Spotsylvania, went to that one.
okay.
Then headed over to Pennsylvania, went to that
wow.
one.
Wow.
And after I went to each one of those, I kept saying to my husband, I can absolutely do something like this.
Okay.
And he laughed, and I said, oh no,
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
I will
So
do this.
what was your driving force to get this started?
Get it going. Well, I always kind of had it in the back of my mind to get it going. Worked on it, actually made a Facebook page for it, and never pulled the trigger. And then back in 2019, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And
sorry
I
to hear that.
said to me, thank you. And I said to myself, oh no, I'm not going to let this take me down. I'm going to do the fair no matter what.
Okay.
So I kicked it up, got it going. And actually, even in between my surgeries, I kept moving along. That's actually what really pulled me through everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the different Renaissance fairs that you've been to, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Jersey, Virginia, which one was your favorite?
Ravenwood.
Exactly.
Well,
That's the perfect answer.
Actually, they're all different in their own way, which is kind of cool. And that's why when I started the Ravenwood Fair, I said, I want to take all the different, aspects and things from all the different fairs I've seen, but make ours, more hometown kind of,
Well,
Yeah.
for any of our listeners out there that don't know what a Renaissance Fair is, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So when I think of it, it's kind of like an excuse to get dressed up in that
Yeah, so-
in that time period,
Yeah, when I lived in Maryland, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No,
when I
no,
lived
go.
in Maryland, it was I had never gone, but it's a huge event. People
It's huge.
dress up but talk about what do they do there?
Oh boy. So, well, the first thing I think of when I would go to the Ren fairs was, you walk in, first thing you do is you go get your glass of mead or a bee sting, as they call them, and a turkey leg, and then there's tons of vendors,
leg.
and yeah, that's a must.
Yeah.
And just lots of vendors and games and things like that. And with ours, we really focus on the educational aspect of it. So we like to kind of educate people on that time period, the cooking, the dress, the garb, the armor, that sort of thing. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So this is a family-friendly event.
Yes. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we encourage it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you founded the Ravenwood Foundation, which is a nonprofit.
Yes.
How does that tie in with the Ravenwood Fair?
So, so the foundation I started, it was kind of like a personal thing when I started it, because we have absolutely nothing in this area for that age group, which I'm trying to focus on, which is like the 12 to 17-ish age group. And doing things outdoors as well. I think we kind of, I love my video games and my stuff like that, but getting kids to, kind of go back outside a little bit more. And so we'd like to, we're working on a camp actually with the foundation for this
okay.
year. Archery, things like getting out there, going back outside again and kind of enjoying
okay.
that, life skills,
Right.
cooking,
Yeah.
learning how to boil water,
And not
Right,
iPad,
right.
iPhone.
Yeah, nothing against that, and of course that probably will at some point you kind of tie those things in with camps and stuff because but
Yeah. Now my son is an expert. He's 4 at Roblox.
Oh yeah,
It's amazing
yeah.
how he can maneuver through that game, and I'm not coordinated enough to pull that off.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, getting them outside. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Right.
And
Yeah, I
kudos to
know.
you
We're
guys.
always trying to find things to get our grandson out and active instead of in front of the screen.
right,
So,
yeah. So that's what we're kind of trying to achieve with the foundation.
Okay.
Finding more things for kids to do on the great outdoors.
Do you raise money for this event? You got fundraisers,
Yeah, so the
sponsorships
fair,
available for folks.
Yeah. Yes, plenty of sponsorships.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that. Let's get this out.
Yeah, so on our website, and that's been a work in progress, but we finally got our Ravenwood Fair, ravenwoodfoundation.org is our
Okay.
website. That's the foundation website, and that has our sponsorships and donation pages on there. And all of those monies is going towards putting together these camps. I'd like to also be able to, offer some scholarships for whoever can't afford to come to the camps as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
okay.
our goal.
So when's the next one coming up? Let us know.
So the fair, Ravenwood Fair, is October 18th to the 20th, and
Okay.
the 25th to the 27th.
Okay.
That's 2 last weekends of October, and that's at the Frederick County Fairgrounds. And then actually this year we're going to kind of kick off something a little different. We're going to do a Viking festival. That one's actually going to be at Mountain Run Winery in Culpeper.
Okay.
And we're calling it the Age of the Viking.
Oh,
So we're going, this is a little bit out of our time period, so it's kind of cool for us. So we're going to make our garb and go towards the whole Viking era.
What's garb?
oh wow.
Our clothing.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not costumes.
Oh, it's
These aren't
not.
costumes, it's garb.
Okay.
You have to learn the
Okay,
lingo, Chris.
okay.
I do need to.
Oh.
What was the word you said earlier before?
Oh, LARP. LARPing. Yeah.
Explain what
That's a
LARPing.
huge community that goes to a lot of these fairs, and actually a lot of them kind of really make with our fair, especially at Ravenwood. They're kind of like the meat of it in a way because they set up it, and so LARP is live action role play.
Oh,
And
fun.
they dress up, live it, and experience it, show it, educate people. It's really it's awesome. They're a big part of the community.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
really cool to know about the education part. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
For me, I kind of just envisioned it being a huge vendor event where
Right.
you go there and you drink mead or whatever it's called and you go around, you visit all these different vendors. But I think it's really cool that you have events, for children to do like archery and
Right.
other kind of events and the education part. Because that's kind of what the purpose of this podcast is just opening the minds of what real estate related things that are going on out there. So coming to this area, you have the benefit of being able to attend a close by Renaissance fair.
That's what our goal is, kind of making it a destination,
Yeah.
place,
Yeah.
and having people. We kind of try to pair up with the local hotels too, and get them, people who come out of town because we get people from all around,
Right.
all up and down the East Coast. I even had a couple of people from California
Oh,
this
wow.
past year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you rely on any kind of volunteers to help participate?
yeah.
Yeah. So anyone listening, and
Absolutely.
please share this and let people know that we're always
Yeah, we
looking for
love it.
volunteers.
Volunteers, you get a
Sponsors.
T-shirt, some a meal.
So
Yeah,
I'm
all
guessing
good.
you really don't need anybody that has experience with a Renaissance fair.
Oh, no, no,
There's
no.
a lot of different roles that
Absolutely.
everybody can play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and something about Ren fairs, especially if it's your first time, you go the one time and then you're hooked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey leg and mead.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong, right?
I'm guessing, though, that your turnout has really increased since you've expanded to 2 weekends.
Yes, we had over 6,000 people this past year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was year 5, so we're going into our 6th year, and we're stoked.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, we talked about sponsorships and, volunteers. Well, how would someone go about getting involved with that? They go to your website?
So, yeah, either one of the websites. So either the foundation or the fair. So our fair website is Ravenwood Fair with an E .us, and then the foundation is ravenwoodfoundation.org.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, outside of that, is there any other way that they should get a hold of you, or you just direct them to the website? And
Sure, or email info@ravenwoodfair.us or info@ravenwoodfoundation.org.
oh, awesome.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm always all about around networking and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I imagine weather impacts your event. How do you adjust for that? Do you have? I don't mean to put you on the spot here.
Umbrellas.
Umbrellas. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, it's funny. So that is absolutely every year we've had some sort of rain event happen during fair.
Yeah, you can't avoid it.
You can't, and especially during that time in October and Virginia, weather is never predictable. Every time though, I stand there and watch the people still roll in. We have diehards.
Yeah.
I was going to say
That won't stop 'em.
doesn't stop people. It
No.
doesn't stop me if
Right.
it's somewhere I want to go. So,
We tell people we do
yeah.
that
Yeah.
on purpose for to kind of get the mood right, like from back then.
Make it
That's
feel authentic,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. How can you not want to have the meat and the turkey leg, whether it's raining or not? It
Right.
just sounds amazing.
Exactly. And there's tents and stuff. A lot of people have their tents out, and we have extra tents as well that people can kind of walk around, hang out, and
Right. Okay.
yeah. Well, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Jill, it was amazing. It's really cool to learn about that kind of stuff, and
Thank
I think it's great for folks that are in the area that are just not aware of it.
Right. Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah.
now, and then maybe they'll get some more volunteers and maybe get some more sponsorships.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
great.
so-
I think you're doing a great thing, and the fact that you cultivate not just adults for this, but children as well. So
Absolutely.
definitely, everyone out there listening, spread the word.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Jill, thanks for coming.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So LARPing, that's a new word I had never heard of.
I had never heard of that before either.
Would you participate in LARPing?
Well,
So I have a solution to this.
probably.
The turkey leg. Once I finish it, that will be my weapon. The big turkey leg bone. Would that work?
Oh, that would be cool.
Would it?
Yeah, we could have a turkey leg
LARP.
LARP.
Yeah, I don't know if that works, but I mean, hey, it sounds pretty cool. Sounds fun.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. And you know what? What's even cooler about all this, and we can joke about LARPing, all that stuff, is the educational aspect of the Renaissance Fair. And hey, if you're not from this area, it's something that is offered to folks that want to move to this area, and it's a great opportunity for not just you to get involved as adults, but also for your children.
Yeah,
this get them out of the house, get them off the streets, get them into something that
great
they can really
family
enjoy.
event.
Yeah,
Great family event.
one thing that we didn't mention during the show, I think we need to point out to everyone out there is Jill is also a referral agent for Realty FC. I think that's important to mention.
She is. Yes, she is. She's part of our team.
Yep. So if you're liking what you heard today, go out, like, comment, subscribe on all of our social media, and spread the word. They need lots of volunteers and fundraisers and sponsors. So thank you for watching Realty FC.
Yep. Thank you all.